Hey, what's up guys, this is Justin again, and this time I'll be bringing you guys some Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. I know it's a surprise because I've been putting up the Modern Warfare 2 stuff, but this game has been sitting on my file share for a really long time, and let me see who I'm playing with right here. I can barely see the screen, but it's a Bathtub Girl, I'm J-No Select, Miss Snarky Bidoof, Hell 420, and Debo 14, so these guys are pretty good, especially on Domination. They're a really good crew to run with, so in Domination, kind of need to play with the crew. Right here, I always put a Claymore, so this is a good spot to put a Claymore, because it's always going to get you a kill no matter what, unless somebody's wearing Hacker. But right after that, I'd immediately go to the B flag. Now, one thing you guys got to know about me is that I'm a team deathmatch player. All I do is kill. So, kind of my role, even though I will take the Domination Captain Flags role from time to time, I really... it's kind of a running joke, but I don't like to get any caps or any defends. I'll probably get defends, but I don't particularly go out of my way to get caps. I just try to get the high kill streak scores. I know it's kind of like kill whoring, but I think that's different, because if I were to sit in a corner and camp, you know, all game to get 8 and 9 kills, you know, all game, I think that's different from what I do. Because if I try to slay and I'm not doing a good job. Oh wait, let me talk about this right here. This left side right here, when I pause it, this is a good spawn trap side. So when you have them trapped in that back corner, what you want to do is hold the left flank down, the middle part, and then the right flank. So I'll talk about that later because I paused it up here too. But I'll go back to what I was talking about before, is that I'm pretty much a slayer. So I try to confuse the enemy team. I try to do a lot of things and confuse them all. And I'm going to tell you one thing that happens right here. I get cut by 2 Famasas, so my 2 Death Kingdom Famasas. And right here I stop, and I'm going to change my class to the Famas right now. But my role as a slayer is I try to irritate the other team into kind of flipping their spawns and kind of moving them around. But right here, I'm not going to slow it down, but you can see up here, I cover the left side flank while my teammate covers this part right here. So he's shooting that way. Typically, I talked about this in the other video too, is that in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, everybody likes to line up and steal kills. So right there, I didn't want to steal his kill. Well, I wasn't trying to steal his kill. I was trying to cover his left side. So when you guys are playing, you know, your 2-man game, you want to take it wide and cover each other, because there's no point in both of you guys dying over 1 kill. That probably wouldn't have been very much anyway, because I wasn't even on a high streak. But getting back to the other stuff, I said my role as a slayer is to irritate. So usually I run Scavenger, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. Like right there, the guy had the left side flank, and I wasn't going to bump him in trying to steal kills from there. So I'm going to go to the middle right now. But I usually run Scavenger, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon because I just like running around a lot. If you're going to play Domination, you probably want to run Flak Jacket, especially if you can use dual mags to get that ammo. And right here, I think I'm going to pause it coming up here. This is the middle part of the flank that I was talking about. In the mini-map right now, if you look at the top left, my guy already has the left side locked down, so I'm going to hold this middle part, and hopefully somebody will see that and kind of creep around to the right side. Oh, that's a nice double headshot. I forgot about it. I slowed that part down, but that right side, see that guy in the top left? He's got the left side, I got the middle, so we're just going to go right here, and I think I end up getting a Blackbird right there, and once I put it out, everybody can use it right there. So after the Blackbird's out, that's actually one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I typically run 8, 9, 11, so Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, Dogs, or Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, and Gunship. But on Summit, which I really like Summit. Summit's kind of like home field for me. Firing range and Summit, I always do really well in here. On Summit, the Chopper Gunner flies in a pretty terrible pattern. And since there's so many buildings, it's really hard. You can get 10 kills in the Chopper Gunner, but they have to be respawning. So on Summit, instead of running 8, 9, 11, I run 3 Spy Plane, Blackbird, and Attack Dogs, because it's such a small map that with the Attack Dogs out and you kind of irritating them with your Slayer role or approach, it really helps out and kind of gets the dogs kills, and it makes it easier for you to kill too. So also, I've been trying to experiment with that, and I found that I actually do like 3, 8, 11 a lot more than I thought, because sometimes if I go a whole game without getting to 8, a Blackbird, 8, 9, 11, I feel kind of bad for having kill streaks that high. But if I have a 3 out, I know that I'm helping the team in some sort of fashion. So I recommend, if you usually run 8, 9, 11 or any type of high kill streak like that, I recommend 3, 8, 11. You can use Gunship. It's just that even if you can fly on here, they can hide from you, so there's no point in using anything that's in the air. And another added benefit by running 3, 8, 11 is that if you run 8, 9, 11, typically you want to get the Blackbird out right away so you can get 9 to 11 very easily. But if you get 8 and 9 really quick and your Chopper Gunner is up, you can't put the Blackbird out. So that's one of those things. It's kind of good when you have it, but then it's also bad when you have it, because if you have the Blackbird out, you can get 9 and 11. But if you get 2 kills right away, you can't put the Blackbird out until you actually run the Chopper Gunner. So running 3, 8, 11, you can put the Blackbird out unless you get a quad feed, which you'd get it anyway. But oh, coming up right here, here's another example of me covering this guy's flank right here. I think that's Hell 420. He has that that target line right there, and I was covering his left side and his back side right there. So that's another reason why we could have both went for that kill, but I didn't want him to die. I didn't want to get double killed, so that's why I kind of readjusted my sight and kind of just waited for him to kill that guy. So I think I talked about everything except the gun. Typically I run a silence commando, but the Famas with extended mags is pretty much a light machine gun and an assault rifle with little recoil. This was before the nerf that happened with the Famas, but I believe even with the nerf, the Famas is still by far the best gun in the game. So it never really affected me. Maybe a little bit on the hip fire, but I can't really notice a difference. So I prefer using the Famas, especially if you're getting killed by it. If you're having a hard time at this game, and I got a lot of questions on how to be good at this game. I know a lot of people hate the Famas, but just use it if you're having a hard time, because once you get good at aiming, and it'll be second nature, then you can utilize the other guns like the AK and the Commando. Those are pretty much, I think those are pretty powerful guns too. But coming up here, I'm going to talk about this flank on the right side, so I'm going to pause it right here. I know that the trap's going. If you look in the top left corner, my guy's already got the left side flank, so I'm going to cover this right side flank right here. And these guys are coming out right here. And I think I end up getting a Blackbird. Oh, no, it doesn't even happen right here. I remember what happens now. I go around, and I think it actually Health 420 is saying that somebody or some idiot is going into the spawn, and that's me doing that right there. I'm messing it up right there. So they've already flipped spawns, but I think by the time I get back over here, they've already reflipped it back. So I think I'm going to attempt to kill this guy right here, and then when I see all the dots turn around and that one guy spawned right there, I'm going to go all the way back immediately. So my guy still has the left side flank. And I know Bathtub Girl just put the napalm out there because he always does have to cut them off, which is a good idea if you use napalm right there. So I got the Blackbird, put those up, and we're just going to get more kills coming out right here. And I think I get my second set of dogs, and yeah, just trap them right here. Once I get the dogs, I pretty much want to die again because I want to re-roll all my kill streaks again. So I'm rushing into the spawn, and I think Hell 420 is getting pissed again, but I'm not sure. I think it was either him or the guy on our team. I forgot who it was. But I kind of just flip spawns all the time, and I apologize to everybody that was on my team this game. But other than that, I was talking about using the Famas. If you're having a hard time getting good, the Famas is the best gun in the game. The AUG or the AUG is probably the second best. It's actually the same thing as the Famas, just with different recoil patterns. And for me, I prefer the Commando too, almost as much as I like the Famas. So Commando and AK are essentially the same guns. That's probably the second tier. AK-74U, if you can run around and you're aggressive, you can use that very well too. So if you're having a hard time, just use those guns, throw on a flak jacket, and then go ahead and run with it. Also, if you are running flak jacket, the best second perk to, or not perk, excuse me, the best attachment to have on your gun is the dual mags right here. And coming up right here, this really makes me mad. So we have triple cap right here, right? And I slow it down right here. This guy is camping to try to get kills, but we have a triple cap right now, and he's not even a good camper. So that really drives me nuts when that happens. I don't know what that guy was doing. Either he was stuck there and was waiting. I have no clue. But we're coming on back right here. The guy still has the left side flank. He's holding it down. And right there, we do a stupid move. Well, I was telling you guys to not do. We all rush the same target line, and we all get killed by the same guys capping the A flag right there. So video's about to wrap up. It's about another minute long. I think I recapped on anything. If you guys have any questions, I know I get a lot of questions about, you know, tips and how to get better. And I'm not necessarily the best, especially at Domination. I kill a lot, but I'm not necessarily the best Domination player. I kind of know general strategy when it comes to it. So if you guys want to ask more questions or even put suggestions, okay, I have a lot of people correct me, and I'm fine with that too. So put your suggestions in the comment section. I think I have a few more Black Ops games, so if you guys want to see that, they're all on Summit though. I think I have 2 more Summit games, but they were 70 kills on both of them, back-to-back 70 kill games. Maybe I can speed them up and put them next to each other, but I think coming up here, I either freeze it. Oh, I slow it down. This is the last kill of the game, so I get it. I get a headshot right in the neck, even though it registered as headshot, and that's the final score right there, 296. Let me see the scoreboard. So I went 63 and 8 with 2 captures and 2 defends. I typically try to get 0 captures, but apparently I got 2. So I'd like to thank the Bow 14, Hell 420, Bathtub Girl, and Snarky Badoof for playing with me. But other than that, rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. See you guys later.